the world of Overwatch content creators, there's so much pressure to be good at the game. Most people you see creating content will be Grandmasters or at the very least Diamond.
But why? After all, this level of player represents a minority of the Overwatch community. Most players belong to lower tiers, and as much as you'll hear people online saying they're only 100 SR away from Diamond, they're probably in mid-gold, struggling to understand why things aren't working out. So why don't more content creators cater towards the everyman? Why does every single upload have to be world #1 top pro plays, or Seagull versus Aimbot?
I am here to present a solution. Welcome to the guidebook of the deep, dark corners of Overwatch, where a few others attempt to trek. This is not a guidebook for how to climb to Diamond or even Platinum. This is a map to flourish in Electric Light Orchestra hell.
We're going to talk about the meta while playing a damage-only Ana.
We're going to talk about playing the heroes that you feel most comfortable, while playing a 9% accuracy Hanzo.
If this interests you, stay for more. If you want to watch Stylosa try to get to top 500, fuck right off.
Alright, it's time to get into that low tier mindset. I've got an account in here that's technically in silver because I'm too broke to get a Smurf and donate to my Patreon. All I need to do is make a couple of changes and then I could jump right into the game. I'm just gonna go through and bind every character's ability to a different key, so I don't use them as often as I should. I'm gonna bind my ultimate status to right click, so I'll be clicking that about 55 times per game.
Another important change. Overwatch is a beautifully designed game, with an art style that seems like it'll look great for another decade. And with beautiful and intricate maps that not only build on Blizzard's carefully crafted world, but seem to immerse you in it entirely, seemingly increasing the intensity of the battles that are fought. Unfortunately, we're trying to represent the lower tiers, so I'm going to have to turn these graphical settings way down. Perfect.
A really good test for whether the settings are low enough or not is making a custom game on Hollywood, have a friend on the enemy team, and have them pick any non-tank and stand on the building just beyond the choke. If you can stand right behind the car and have trouble making out what hero it is, you're perfect! Another thing you're gonna want to do is turn push shadows off. It's just a luxury we can't afford to have if we want to continue on with this journey.
We've done a lot of talking already. Let's get in for some intense, breathtaking action.
Alright, the character selection screen. This is where all the magic happens. Now, you can't just make any pick. You gotta make sure you have a good team composition. And on top of that, you have to make sure you are countering the enemy team. It comes together to make this complex equation. And you're lucky, because I'm here to break it all down.
First thing we need to do is break down the roles each heroes play. Overwatch's current classifications are for pea-brained babies. For example, Roadhog is actually a DPS, and anyone who plays the game as much as us knows Symmetra's a defensive hero because she doesn't heal. So basically, here's my reorganized class chart letting you know what characters truly fill the role that you need.
Now let's take a look at our team composition. Our team needs a tank, so we can cross off a lot of heroes off the list. We're also missing a healer, so that eliminates a lot of possibilities off our list, but this doesn't mean we're out of options.
This team has no builders, so we have to factor that into the equation. But we're also lacking some damage, but we also need somebody who can do damage from a distance. It's all pointing to a single thing, a hero so multifaceted that they can fix any team composition. A hero who can headshot from across the map and almost instantly kill you if you get too close. A hero who can provide health for the entire team and wipe entire teams with their ult. It all points to one: Torbjorn. How could we have not seen this earlier? It's been Torbjorn the whole time. With all these changes in the meta, with each patch, Torbjorn was always the right pick. Now let's get in there and defeat.
Yeah, might take more than one video to walk you guys through this.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is a collaborative project between my friend and I. We're both college students, and it takes a lot of work to bring these together. We're hoping that we're going to have our next one up in 2 or 3 weeks. We're already working on it by the time you see this. Hopefully, I'll be about halfway through editing it. But I don't know. You know, we're college students. Shit comes up like tests and assignments that obviously have priority until the big YouTube bucks come in. Anyway, please subscribe, like the video, comment if you want. I'm generally not a big YouTube commenter, but if it makes you happy, go and do it. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.